I got a confession, my friend. It's been too long. Talk about inconsistent. Jeez. C'est la vie. Such is life. Such is life indeed. I'm looking for something on here. I can't remember what that was. Boom. So we can see that. There we go. All right, so, and then one other thing I want to see here is if I can pull it up on the Facebook, on the phone. I can kind of see what I'm doing, because otherwise I don't know that it's working correctly. Whoa. That's not what I'm after. There we go. There we go. I'm live now right there. There we go. Ha. Perfect. That is what I was after. So, hi everybody. It has been far, far, far too long since I've posted. It's been, what does that say, 29 to 46, 1 plus 16, 17 days since last I posted. So I have been absolutely awful about posting the dailies. Part of that has to do with that Graham was sleeping in the office, which is the room that I stream and game and I do all my fun stuff from. Is there a way I can lower this camera so it doesn't hit the light but doesn't cut me off? I don't know. Nope. So, one of the things that we've done recently is we've reorganized the house so that my office is now the garage. So this giant space behind me, this is my office. I have a huge office now, which is great. Not that it makes that much of a difference. Come on. I gotta figure out how to get this light so it's not so blaring. Anyways, I have been doing all the things. So that's the bottom line. I'm still on track with my challenge 2020. The thing that is the least on track is the nutrition piece. And I haven't been over it all. It's just not been as balanced as I want it to be. But part of the battle with that kind of thing is the awareness. So I am aware that I don't have the balance that I want for that. But yeah, that's basically that. So let's just go ahead and roll down from the top here. So for that first one, that nutrition right there, it has been a bit of a roller coaster because we haven't had a lot of consistency in our life. Graham has thrown a lot of challenge into how we're doing things, and it's one of those things where if I'm at home, I need to be working, and that hasn't been happening. And so what's been happening is I'm home, and then I get pulled on like 15 different things, and then because I'm getting pulled on 15 different things, Sam sees that and she's like, "Oh my gosh, you should be focused on something." And so she tries to help me, but by helping me, she ends up unfocusing me even more. So the whole thing was just kind of a mess. Um, because that was a mess, I never left as prepared as I wanted to be, and so I've been ending up trying to catch up on calories. So I've been at a base caloric a bit of a deficit, not a ton, just a little bit. I've been trying to balance things where I can, like grabbing an apple or grabbing a couple of oranges on my way out the door, eating a protein bar where I can instead of just a hamburger somewhere. So, but like I said, I haven't really like totally fallen off the wagon. There is, it's the thing I'm closest to, but it's not. I'm not going to consider that a loss just yet. So, for example, today we had a group class. So I had a breakfast this morning. It was like eggs with lots of veggies and a waffle with peanut butter. It's one of those what are they called? Kodiak cake waffles. They're delicious. Like they're really good waffles, and they've got lots of protein in them for some reason. I don't know where it comes from, but so I had that for breakfast, and then when I was out and about, I realized on my way out that I forgot to grab one of the protein bars that I put in that cupboard right there. And so I didn't have that with me. So I was like, okay, great. I need to put protein in my body because I have to be able to have a bit of a long burn. And then the other thing was is I was going to be standing outside in the cold for about 4 hours, and I knew this. And so I wanted something that was protein with some carb on it and high in fat, because fat is essentially the first thing you burn when you're cold, right? I could be wrong on this. So if I'm wrong on this piece, please somebody correct me, because I don't know what I don't know, and that's my understanding to date. So I did that. I had a 20-piece chicken McNugget from McDonald's. That was that was my lunch. It had everything that I wanted as far as food intake. Uh, I probably could have gotten away with like 10 to 15 of them, but seriously, who eats 15 nuggets out of a 20 nugget thing? I mean, that's just weird. Um, so, and then when I got home, Sam had made a nice, healthy, balanced dinner, so we had that, and that was a lot better, much more on target. But again, the nutrition is the only thing that I've been off, and it's more of a balance of the nutrition has been off than I've been just stuffing my face with whatever I want. But overall, I am going to put a check mark on nutrition. So the next piece is media. The media has been, I mean, because the media is one of those things that is so absent minded. It's scrolling that Facebook feed, it's sitting down and watching whatever's on TV, it's, that kind of thing. And it's really easy to get sucked into that media piece. I swiped up once on my feed in the last 16, 17 days. Just once, just swiped up, and it went boom, boom, boom. And I went, oh yeah, what the hell am I doing? And immediately exited out of the program because I didn't even be in it at the time. Um, but it's one of those things that continues to be a challenge just because it is so a part of our life and our culture. I've also been listening to some audiobooks. So the audiobook that I'm listening to right now is called The Compound Effect. It's by Darren Hardy. He's a wonderful author, motivational speaker, and all that. He said that there was some research studies done, and it takes 30 iterations to kind of establish a habit at the base level. If you're trying to overwrite a habit that's at the base level, it takes 200 iterations to get over a habit that's been written. So it's going to take me pulling away from that media 200 times before it no longer becomes that habit. And I'm only on day 46. So it's going to take me a little bit more time to get to the point where that's not a habit. But in the meantime, I have been a lot more constructive. As I think I mentioned earlier, I'm learning Chinese, and I'm still doing that. It's fun. I love learning. I love language, and I've always wanted to learn Chinese, so that's a good thing. We've had a couple of movie nights, but it's been planned, which was part of the deal. It's like I can do family movie nights. If it's for the family to be together with my family, I have no problem with it. And then last night for Valentine's Day, my wife and I watched a movie. It's not the occasional movie that's the problem. It's when that becomes our evening routine that's the problem. And so having a cold turkey cutoff is pretty much the only way to get away from that without falling back into it so easy. So last night we watched a movie called The Big Wedding. It is a hilarious movie. I thought it was funny, funny as hell. So I would recommend it to anybody who's looking for a good show. But overall, for the media, I do get to put a check mark in that box. Yeah. So the last thing, the fitness thing. This is the easiest thing to track because it's automatic on my watch. And that's my green ring for today. I was way late. My battery wasn't charged on my watch, so I ended up starting my yoga at like 9:50 or something like that. Then of course I got a dog barking in the background like the whole time, so it wasn't even relaxed. Yes, I'm talking about you. It wasn't even relaxing yoga, but I did do it. I did get my rings closed today. And this is what I was trying to show earlier. I need to do this. Boom, 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 boom. So check it out. The month of January, every single green ring, every single day. That's right. 31 days consistently closing that green ring. Okay? Now check February out. Boom. Week 2, green ring, all closed. Week 3, all closed up until today. You'll notice that this last one here has like a half of a red ring. That's because I forgot to charge my watch, and so I put it on the charger this morning because it doesn't take that long to charge. And then I left it when I left the house because I'm a cotton-headed ninny muggins. So I didn't get to track any of the stuff that I was doing today. When I'm outside bouncing around and running around with the dogs and stuff like that, I didn't get to count any of that. So I had to do all of that, and my red ring does not reflect my work for the day, nor does my stand goal. That is the first time I haven't hit my stand goal in like forever. It's ridiculous. Anyways, so that is the easiest thing to track, and that is the easiest thing to say I definitely hit that target. That being said, I'm going to put my big fat check mark right there on the fitness one. And here we go. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Yeah, that's right. So, I wasn't talking to you, dude. Anyways, that is where we are with Challenge 2020. I am still going strong. It's a bit of a challenge on that nutrition piece. If I don't pull things together really quick on that nutrition from where I am right now, I am going to have to call that a failure. And I don't like failing things. And it's one of these things. I'm trying to push myself. I'm trying to push myself to do this, and I know I can get farther than I am now. And so I am going to make a change on that and be very specific about the foods that I'm eating, at least for the next few days. And if it means I'm eating carrots just because I need vegetables, then I'm just eating frickin' carrots. Anyways, thanks for listening. Sorry that it's been so long since I've posted. Hopefully I'm not just stopped being motivational to anybody because I'm so late, but yes, I am still on track, and I will catch you all another time. Hopefully tomorrow, because I can do this now. So I should be back tomorrow. That's YouTube's bit right there. It's very boring. Oh, don't you love my hair? It's a mess.